Hi, everyone. Do you remember what you did yesterday? Take a moment and think about it. It sounds like a very simple question, right? But this question comes up all the time in real life. Friends ask it, coworkers ask it, and even strangers ask it when they want to start a conversation.
That's true. And if you're learning English, this question can feel a little stressful. You might think, what tense should I use? Or what if I make a mistake? But don't worry, you don't need to use difficult grammar or long sentences.
Exactly. Talking about yesterday is something everyone can do. Your yesterday doesn't need to be exciting or special. It can be very normal, and that's perfectly okay.
In today's episode, we're going to help you talk about your yesterday in simple English. We'll show you easy ways to explain what you did, how you felt, and what happened.
This is a very useful skill because talking about yesterday is common in daily conversations, small talk, and even at work.
We promise to use simple vocabulary and clear examples that you can use right away.
So relax, listen carefully, and let's learn how to talk about your yesterday with confidence. So, Alex, let me start with a simple question. How was your day yesterday? Was it a good day or just a normal one?
Honestly, it was a very normal day. Nothing special happened. I woke up, got ready, and went to work like usual.
That sounds like a typical weekday. What did you do at work?
I spent most of the day at my desk. I answered emails, worked on a few tasks, and had some short meetings. At lunchtime, I ate a simple meal with my coworkers. It wasn't anything fancy, just a quick lunch.
And how did you feel during the day?
To be honest, I felt a little tired. The day was busy, and I didn't get much rest the night before. By the afternoon, I was counting the hours until I could go home.
I understand that feeling. Yesterday was also quite busy for me. I had many things to do, and my schedule was full from morning to evening.
Did you have any nice moments during the day?
Yes, I did. Even though I was busy, I had a small, pleasant moment. I took a short walk in the afternoon and enjoyed a cup of coffee. It helped me relax for a few minutes.
That sounds really nice. Sometimes those small moments make the day better.
Exactly. When we talk about yesterday, it's usually like this. Most days are simple and normal. We go to work, eat, feel tired, and enjoy small things.
But many English learners think they need an interesting story to talk about yesterday.
Yes, and that's not true at all. The problem is not the day itself, but knowing how to talk about it in English.
Which makes me wonder, why is it important to talk about yesterday in English?
Let's talk a little more about today's topic. When we say your yesterday, we simply mean the things you did, the feelings you had, or the experiences you went through the day before today. It doesn't have to be a full story or something exciting. It can be very small and very normal.
That's right, and this is actually one of the most common topics in real-life English conversations. People talk about yesterday all the time, at work, in meetings, or when chatting with friends.
For example, a coworker might ask, "How was your day yesterday?" Or, "What did you do yesterday?" Friends often start conversations this way too.
Because of that, being able to talk about yesterday is a very useful skill, but many English learners find it difficult.
One big reason is the past tense. Learners are often not comfortable using it, or they worry about using the wrong form.
Another problem is not knowing where to start. Some people think they need to tell a long story, so they don't say anything at all.
And of course, many learners are afraid of making mistakes. They think if they say something wrong, the listener won't understand them.
But the truth is, communication is more important than perfect grammar. Most people understand you even if your sentence is simple.
That's why the goal of this episode is to help you talk about your yesterday in a natural and simple way.
We don't want you to feel pressure about grammar rules. Instead, we want you to focus on clear meaning and real communication.
You'll learn easy sentence patterns, common words, and practical examples that you can use in daily life.
By the end of this episode, you should feel more confident answering simple questions about your yesterday, whether at work, with friends, or in casual conversations.
So remember, your yesterday doesn't need to be special. It just needs to be real, and you can talk about it in English. Alex, let's practice talking about a normal day. Can you tell us about your yesterday from the beginning?
Sure. Yesterday, I woke up late. My alarm didn't ring, so I opened my eyes and realized I was already behind schedule.
That happens to everyone sometimes. What did you do next?
I quickly got ready and left the house. I didn't have time for a proper breakfast, so I just grabbed something small and went to work.
What time did you arrive at work?
I arrived a little later than usual. I felt rushed in the morning, and that feeling stayed with me for a while.
How was your day at work?
I had a busy day. I worked on several tasks, answered emails, and joined a few meetings. Nothing special happened, but there was always something to do.
How did you feel during the day?
I felt tired most of the day. Because I woke up late and skipped breakfast, my energy was low. By the afternoon, I just wanted the day to end.
That sounds like a very real and honest yesterday, and this is important for our listeners to hear.
Yes, because many people think they need an exciting story, but most days are like this. Yesterday, I went to work, did my job, and felt tired.
Exactly, and you explained it very clearly. You used simple sentences like, yesterday I woke up late, and I had a busy day.
Those sentences are easy to use. You can also say nothing special happened, and that's perfectly fine.
Let me ask you a few more questions to help our listeners. What did you do after work?
After work, I went home, had dinner, and watched a little TV. I didn't go out or meet anyone.
And how did you feel in the evening?
I felt relaxed, but still tired. I went to bed earlier than usual because I knew I needed rest.
This is a great example of a normal yesterday. There's nothing special, but it's still easy to talk about.
Yes, and that's the key message. You don't need an exciting story to practice English.
You just need simple sentences and honest details.
So if you're listening right now, remember this. Your yesterday is enough. Even a normal day is perfect for English practice.
Exactly. Talking about everyday life is how you build real communication skills. Now, let me share something from my yesterday. Like Alex said, most days are very normal, but there are always small moments that stand out. Yesterday was busy for me, but I had a few quiet moments that I really enjoyed.
I'm curious, what kind of moments?
In the afternoon, I made myself a cup of coffee. It wasn't anything special, just my usual coffee, but I sat by the window and took a short break.
That sounds nice. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel calm. I was tired before that, but sitting quietly and drinking coffee helped me slow down for a few minutes.
That's a great example. Sometimes very small things can change how we feel.
Exactly. Later in the day, I also took a short walk. It was only 10 minutes, but I needed some fresh air.
And how did you feel during the walk?
I felt more relaxed. I wasn't thinking about work or my phone. I just walked and looked around. It helped clear my mind.
I can relate to that. Yesterday, I felt tired most of the day, but in the evening, I felt a bit better.
What changed for you?
After dinner, I sat down and rested for a while. I didn't do anything productive. I just relaxed.
And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel relaxed, even though I was still a little tired. The stress from the day slowly went away.
That's very real. Many people feel tired but okay at the same time.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt. I was stressed earlier, but by the end of the day, I felt stressed but okay.
And this is why talking about yesterday is so useful. It helps us talk about feelings in a natural way.
Simple sentences like I felt tired or it made me feel relaxed are very common in daily English.
You don't need big emotions or dramatic stories. Even small feelings are enough.
Yesterday gives us many chances to practice talking about emotions. We can talk about stress, tiredness, happiness, or calm moments.
And the good thing is, everyone has these feelings. That makes conversations easier and more natural.
So if you're listening right now, think about your yesterday. Maybe you felt tired in the morning, stressed at work, or relaxed in the evening.
Those feelings are perfect for English practice. Just simple sentences, honest feelings.
Talking about yesterday helps you connect with others and express yourself more clearly.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural it will feel to talk about your emotions in English. Alex, after talking about what we did and how we felt yesterday, I want to ask you something a little deeper. Did yesterday teach you anything?
Yes, actually, it did. Even though yesterday was very normal, it reminded me of a few important things.
I'm interested. What did you learn?
The first thing I learned is that rest is really important. Yesterday, I felt tired most of the day because I didn't sleep well the night before. By the evening, I realized that my body and mind really needed rest.
That's such an important lesson, and many people forget it.
Yes, I used to think that being busy all the time was a good thing, but yesterday showed me that when I don't rest enough, everything feels harder. Simple tasks take more energy, and I feel stressed more easily.
That's very true. Sometimes yesterday teaches us things we already know but don't always follow.
Exactly. Another thing yesterday taught me is that I don't need to be perfect every day. I woke up late, I felt tired, and I wasn't very productive, and that's okay.
I really like that point. Many people are very hard on themselves.
Yes, and I used to be the same. If a day didn't go well, I felt disappointed. But yesterday reminded me that one imperfect day doesn't define who I am.
That's such a healthy way to think.
Thank you. I think yesterday also showed me the value of reflection. When I looked back at my day, I understood why I felt tired and stressed. That understanding helps me think about what I can do differently today.
That's a great example of reflection. Looking back helps us improve, even in small ways.
Yes, reflection doesn't mean judging yourself, it just means noticing what happened and learning from it.
And that's an important message for our listeners. Yesterday doesn't have to be perfect to be valuable.
Exactly. A boring day, a tiring day, or even a bad day can still teach you something.
Maybe it teaches you to slow down, to rest more, or to be kinder to yourself.
I think everyone listening has a yesterday like that. A day that wasn't special but still meaningful in some way.
And that's why yesterday is such a great topic to talk about in English.
Yes, because everyone has a yesterday worth talking about. You don't need a perfect story or a great success.
Your yesterday can be simple, honest, and real, and that's enough.
And when you talk about it, you practice English and learn more about yourself at the same time.
That's a wonderful combination.
So if you're listening right now, remember this. Your yesterday matters, and it can always teach you something, even in the smallest way.
Now let's slow down and review some useful vocabulary from today's episode. These words will help you talk about your yesterday in a clear and simple way.
We chose 7 common words that you can use in many daily conversations. Let's look at them one by one.
The first word is yesterday. Yesterday means the day before today. For example, I said, "Yesterday I had a busy day but enjoyed a short walk." This word is very useful when you talk about past events.
The second word is busy. When you are busy, you have a lot of things to do. For example, I said, I had a busy day at work yesterday. This word helps you describe your day quickly.
The third word is tired. Tired means you feel low energy and need rest. Yesterday, Alex said he felt tired because he woke up late and didn't rest well.
The fourth word is relax. To relax means to rest and feel calm. Linda relaxed when she drank coffee and took a short walk yesterday.
The fifth word is happen. Happen means something takes place. For example, Alex said, "Nothing special happened yesterday," and that's a very common sentence in daily English.
The sixth word is feel. Feel is used to talk about emotions or physical states. We used it many times, like I felt tired or it made me feel relaxed.
The last word is plan. A plan is something you decide to do in the future. Talking about yesterday often helps you make a plan for today or tomorrow.
For example, after feeling tired yesterday, I planned to go to bed earlier.
These words are simple but very powerful.
Try to use them when you talk about your own yesterday. The more you practice, the more natural your English will become.
Now it's time to practice speaking. This is your chance to use what you've learned today. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need to try.
If you're in a place where you can speak out loud, please do. If not, you can answer quietly in your head. Both ways are good practice.
Let's start with a simple sentence. Please repeat after me. Yesterday, I...
Pause for a moment and finish the sentence with your own idea. For example, yesterday I went to work, or yesterday I stayed at home.
Great. Let's say it one more time, slowly. Yesterday, I...
Now let's practice another sentence. Please repeat, yesterday I felt.
Think about how you felt yesterday. You can say, yesterday I felt tired, or yesterday I felt relaxed.
Take a deep breath and say your sentence again. You're doing really well.
Now, here's your speaking question for today. What did you do yesterday?
Try to answer with 1 or 2 simple sentences. You don't need details.
If you want, pause the podcast and think about your answer.
Remember, practicing like this helps you feel more confident when speaking English.
Whether you speak out loud or in your head, you're learning.
Be proud of yourself and keep practicing every day.
Before we finish today's episode, let's take a moment to review what we've learned together. The main goal of this lesson was very simple, to help you talk about your yesterday in clear, easy English.
We showed that you don't need an exciting story or perfect grammar to do this. Talking about yesterday can be as simple as sharing what you did, how you felt, and what happened.
I shared some small moments from my yesterday, like drinking coffee, taking a short walk, and enjoying a few quiet minutes during a busy day.
And I talked about my very normal day. I woke up late, went to work, felt tired, and had a busy but ordinary day. Nothing special happened, and that's completely okay.
We also reviewed 7 useful words that can help you talk about your yesterday. Yesterday, busy, tired, relax, happen, feel, and plan.
These words are simple, but they are used every day in real conversations. Try to use them when you talk about your own life.
The most important message from today is this. Everyday English comes from everyday life. You don't need special experiences to practice English.
Your daily routine, your feelings, and even your tired days are all great topics for English practice.
If you listened carefully, practiced the sentences, or thought about your answers, you made progress today.
You did a great job today. Keep practicing, stay relaxed, and remember that simple English is powerful.
Before we say goodbye, it's time for our question of the day. This is a simple way for you to practice English and share a little about your life.
Here is today's question. What is one thing you did yesterday?
Your answer can be very short. One sentence is enough. For example, you could say, yesterday I went to work, or yesterday I stayed at home and rested.
If you feel comfortable, please write your answer in the comments. Commenting is a great way to practice English and connect with other learners from around the world.
If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please like the video. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next English podcast episode.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today.
We'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing and keep moving forward with your English.